So here we have the Mini Countryman on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with the 3 individually folding rear seats should you wish to increase this space even further, and then this tray section can lift to give you even more space again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer in the middle, and the fuel gauge over on the right-hand side. Within the speedometer, you can see the total miles for the car. They are 75,620. You can change information displayed above that by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various bits of trip computer, fuel economy information, or the digital readout for the speedometer that you see being displayed on there now. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have cruise control and speed limiter over here. And over on the right-hand side, stereo and phone controls. Just behind the steering wheel, the minus and plus paddles so that you can change gear manually with this automatic gearbox. Over in the center, we then have the main screen for the car. This is where you can access your satellite navigation, amongst other things. A really nice, clear color display. Very, very easy system to use. Also up on here, we've got our radio, of course. All of the movement I'm making on the screen, incidentally, is being done using this dial and the collection of buttons that surround it. So you can rotate the dial, you can push it down, which I've just done there. When it comes to radio, you can see we've got FM, AM and DAB. We can come back out to the main menu. Multimedia is where you listen to your own music. A number of ways of doing that. And they include Bluetooth audio, USB input and auxiliary input as well. And then that is where you pair your telephone just there. Working our way down, we have dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. And when you're happy with those settings, that button turns your air conditioning off, back on again. That one there will turn it into auto. So if you press that button, the car is essentially taking control of the direction of the air and the fan speed to maintain those temperatures for you. Press auto again to go back to your previous settings. Down here, we've got a heated driver's seat with 3 heat settings, and the same for the passenger side just there. Beneath that, we can turn off our traction control. We can start the engine and stop the engine from here. We can turn our parking sensors on and off. And this button does the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. The system is off when that orange light shows. We then have a USB input and auxiliary input down here, as well as a 12-volt charging socket. And then the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. Last thing I want to talk about are the sunroofs up here. So you have manual blinds for each. Once they are open, you can leave it like this, and obviously that lets in a huge amount of extra light to the car. Or you can open this front one as a full sliding sunroof should you wish to do that. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Glenbourne's. We'd love to hear from you soon.